Happy Veterans Day, everyone. So this is a matchup I wanted to do, though I feel like this should have been Gabe Logan versus the Punisher, but Chris Redfield, Chris Redfield's a good match. Gabe Logan versus Chris Redfield. Both characters fight bioterrorism. Alright. Gabe Logan was born in 1964 in New Jersey. By 1980, he enlisted into the U.S. military. By age 23, Gabe became a U.S. military lieutenant, then a ranger. Let's see, what else? He was in the Gulf War in Afghanistan back in the 90s. And it was around there, some agent was impressed by Gabe's hard work and decided to have him join an agency to help out. He became an agent, and then he became a member of the IPCA. And he's been fighting bioterrorism ever since. And by 27, where he died by Trinidad. But until then, Gabe has a lot of impressive feats. He's solely responsible for the tens of thousands of deaths, mostly in the war and others. He's been declared extremely dangerous, and enemies have said if they want to succeed, they have to eliminate him. That's top priority. He's that dangerous. Gabe did change a lot throughout the series. In the first Siphon Filter game, which came out in 1999, Gabe fought Roma, who was responsible for the Siphon Filter virus. A virus that one can genetically engineer, and you get to choose who gets infected by it and who doesn't. You get to choose a demographic, ethnic group. That's kind of a bit horrifying, knowing that this virus, if released, you get to choose who lives and who dies, who gets affected, what animals do, what humans do, by race, and demographics, so age as well. You can make it so only little kids die, or make it so only females catch the virus and they all die out, which can cause the apocalypse in the end of the world because males can't reproduce, and it will cause a lot of problems. I hope to God this virus never becomes an actual thing in real life. That would be horrifying. Not knowing who's going to get affected, who won't be. Being scared that, knowing that, oh, I'm immune, but once I hit a certain age, I will be infected by this virus. It's truly horrifying. It is more scary than the T virus. It can cause a lot. It will cause a lot of death as well. I mean, at least a T virus, well, it brings back as zombies. Sometimes. It can also bring back as tyrants as well. Anyway, Gabe has stopped Roma. Gabe has fought Japanese gangsters, assassins, militias, mercenaries, you name it. So Gabe has a lot of combat experience. As for speed feats, Gabe has been able to dodge bullets and lasers. As for attack, he's strong enough to move a naval mine. Yeah, in the underwater level, Gabe has been able to... Yeah, you have to move like naval mines to... Yeah, so a submarine can get past them. And those naval mines can weigh up to 500 to 2,000 pounds. And he's doing this underwater, meaning that's probably going to be really, really heavy too. That is impressive. So he is really strong. As for speed, he has to dodge laser beams, so that should put on equal par with Chris Redfield. Both of them can dodge lasers and gunfire. Let's see what else. Probably his best durability feat is in this mission. Yeah, that tank that Gabe has to protect. Yeah, spoiler, he kind of fails. It's also kind of sad that in Logan's Shadow and Dark Mirror, every time Gabe makes a friend, he usually fails in protecting them. Kind of like Chris Redfield, where he fails in protecting his men and other comrades, so they keep dying in front of him. And yeah, so they both have bad luck when it comes to comrades and friends. Leon Zing has been taken multiple times. She's been taken and was experimented on in Siphon Filter 2. She was captured by Roma in Siphon Filter 1. Let's see. And yeah, Logan actually thought she was dead in the first game. Logan's Shadow, she's been taken and was pretty much forced, basically told hostage so her husband can, be forced to create, a bomb, a radiation bomb. So yeah, a lot of bad stuff happened to Leon Zing. And Teresa got shot in the stomach. Yeah, a lot of Gabe's friends kind of, bad luck comes their way. Like Chris, that's kind of sad. Anyway, back to his defense feat. Gabe has survived. Gabe has survived well. In that mission, it ends with Gabe trying to defuse a landmine and notices a bunch of C4s on on the bridge. He survived the bridge exploding and survived the fall from the bridge. The next mission, he is in critical condition where he's low on health. But yeah, he's still strong enough to keep moving and take out enemies. That's actually pretty impressive, actually. Okay, the fall. He must have fallen at least 3, possibly 3, 4, or 6 stories. That is pretty impressive for him to survive a fall that way. Yeah, that really impressive. He also survived Warhawk missiles so in cutscenes he's able to survive explosions with barely any scratches, but usually he loses his. Yeah, usually his equipment gets destroyed. In I think 2 or 1, he survived Warhawk missiles. Steve Archer has been shooting missile after missile at him, and he was able to survive those explosions with barely any scratches. So Gabe should have at least large building plus defense. That's impressive, really impressive. I also like how some of the Siphon Filter games go from rated T for teen to M for mature, and to teen again. It's weird. I don't understand. Gabe is one badass, one-man army, and has a lot of experience. But he does have his own faults. He can be tricked by, he has been tricked before by Pretty Face, Trinidad. Yeah, he has been, he has been tricked before by pretty females. Amarov and Trinidad. So, from one guy who fights bioterrorism to another. Oh, wait, shoot, I almost forgot his weapons. Now, in Dark Mirror and Logan's Shadow, he has been given a new weapon, the prototype MB-150. And you can see it on the case of Logan's Shadow. So this lovely sniper rifle can shoot 9mm rounds and can shoot 3 types of darts. An electrical one that can electrify enemies and knock them out, poisonous gas one that can kill an enemy in a couple of seconds, and explosive rounds, which can take out multiple enemies and send enemies flying. And Gabe has been able to use all kinds of weapons. Dark Mirror and Logan Shadow, he's been able to dual-wield guns. Handguns, machine guns, and even some shotguns as well. Alright, Chris Redfield. So yeah, Chris Redfield was a pilot before he joined STARS. Then he joined the BSAA. Then became the director of the BSAA. Then left the BSAA, and then is now working for Umbrella. Well, a new Umbrella that's trying to undo some of the horrible stuff old Umbrella has done. Okay, Chris has fought all kinds of zombies, tyrants, and a lot of BOWs. Chris is also pretty strong as well. He's able to punch a boulder, should scale to Leon, and I think it's even said that he's physically stronger than Leon. And Leon is able to push half of 9 tons. So that's like 4.5. So he should be roughly stronger than that. Probably like 4.7 or 4.8. Roughly. And actually, yeah, though he is kind of tragic. He has seen many of his men die. He does have a drinking problem and kind of gets mad. Yeah, he kind of took all the losses he's taken really seriously. Like he failed really bad, which it's not exactly his fault. He can't plan for everything, and he can't do everything either. But Chris Redfield is a pretty... I kind of hope he comes back in the DLC for Resident Evil Village. Okay, the fight. The fight will be in a lab. I kind of feel like that's how Frank West versus Leon Kennedy should have been. But whatever. Let's see. Gabe Logan infiltrates the lab and is trying to get a I guess some of the virus or a sample of the virus to make a cure for, whatever virus I think the fight should be in the Kinect's laboratory. It would make sense, seeing how most Resident Evil games usually end in labs. Chris sees Gabe taking a prototype of the virus, thinks he's a hired hand, and the fight then begins. Alrighty. Who wins? This one's actually pretty close. From their stats, Gabe definitely has more combat experience than Chris. Seeing how he was in the military, and yeah, he was in the military before he became an agent to fight bioterrorism. Well, Chris wasn't a pilot before he joined STARS, so yeah, Gabe would have more combat experience than Chris. Chris is definitely physically stronger than Logan. Being able to scale to Leon was pretty awesome. But pretty much everything else they evenly matched. Speed, both have dodge lasers and bullets, so that should put them on equal footing on speed. Defense, yeah, Gabe can survive Warhawk missile explosions like nothing, with nothing, so definitely has better defense than Chris. I would say Gabe would win because he would have multiple ways to take him down. In past Siphon Filter games, Gabe has been using, well, rubber bullets, tranquilizers to incapacitate enemies, so he could easily incapacitate Chris Redfield and knock him out. I mean, in Resident Evil Revelations, Jill was knocked out, so it's not like they're immune to being, like, knocked out by, well, tranquilizers or anything else. And that's all Gabe would have to do. Gabe could ambush him by using his goggles. I believe the EDSU goggles allows him to see through walls. At least that's how it works in the game. I'm able to see through the walls to see how many enemies are up ahead. So Gabe could do that to know where Chris is coming from. And easily put traps down to either electrocute him and knock him out, or put on a dart on Chris and either explode it, or poison him, or electrocute him, or tranquilize him. I would give the win to Gabe. I would say it's close, though. And I actually grew up with both of these franchises. I played Siphon Filter back in the PS1, played Resident Evil on the PlayStation 1. I actually know a lot about both of the characters. I should use Gabe versus the Punisher next. I heard they're both like military who turned agent vigilante. Yeah, I feel like Chris is going to have a very difficult time while physically hurting Gabe, too. He has way better defense than Chris. I mean, Chris has taken hits from tyrants who can smash through stone walls, but again, Gabe has survived like Warhawk missiles and explosions that destroyed the entire bridge. And survived a fall, too, as well. So, yeah, Gabe is not gonna go down easy in this fight. So, yeah, hope everyone has a good Veterans Day. Hope everyone's parent, or whoever parents were in the military. I also hope my cousin Connie's doing okay. Last I knew, she broke her leg in boot camp. This was like back when the war of Afghanistan is still going on. Well, Iraq, like back in 2017, 2018. I hope she's doing okay. I hope she comes back home alive. Alright, hope everyone's doing okay. Bye.